All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Tough day. I'm gonna give you guys a trade breakdown. Today was a very tough day. I blew my XFAs, got caught in this chop, as you guys can see right here. I lost. I had two XFAs. You guys know I had two XFAs. One of them already disappeared, obviously, because I blew them. I blew two XFAs. This one's still on my dashboard, so you guys can see it. 1.5. I lost 1.5 on two XFAs. The other one disappeared. Made 1.4 on this last combine that you guys see right here. Funded it 53K. So I lost allocation today, but I did gain the 50K. Right, I lost 100K of funded allocation and four winning days in. I was missing one day away from a payout, and I funded a 50K and I lost 100K. Okay, I lost two XFAs, gained one. Right, entering again. Uh, Today was tough. I really should have just been patient. I'm gonna delete this. You guys know I blew my XFA. Oh, and I caught a very good trade on Alpha, and I made $2,000 on Alpha. Okay, I basically blew an XFA. I blew an XFA, and then I made 3,493. Blew an XFA, and then I made $3,000 trading. That goes to show that goes to show a lot. It goes to show a lot. It was not a bad trading day. I just lacked patience. I was one winning day from away from a payout, and I torched it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it transparent with you guys and keep it honest, honestly. And yeah, these were the trades that I called. This was the alpha trade, very good trade, and this was how I got fucked on top of pretty much. I'm gonna keep it transparent with you guys. Okay, I'm not bullshitting. I'm still human. I crashed out today, boys. I crashed out, and yeah, I crashed out, and it is what it is. Coming into market open, I had a bearish bias because price has been creating higher highs and higher lows, but it has been very undecisive to continue pushing further up, right? And I'm gonna go at 9:30 here, so you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, pre-market, this is how price looked. Okay, exactly how price looked, right? We were inside this 15-minute bullish gap. On the 5 minute, we were inside this 5 minute bullish gap, but we had already created a 5 minute bearish gap right here. Okay, this bearish gap was my confluence onto the shorts, right? If we look at our draws on liquidity, we also had London lows right here that I really wanted to target, and we had Asia lows right here that I really wanted to target as well. Ended up targeting both. I just lacked precision, and price was very choppy before it distributed lower. That's where I went wrong. Okay, I really wanted these shorts. I know price is creating higher highs and higher lows. I know we are, on an uptrend here, but I was very convicted on the shorts if price would have respected this 5 minute. Okay, honestly. And today being Wednesday, I'm sorry, today being Thursday, yesterday we did dump the whole morning. I'm pretty much expecting price to I'm open for price to do the same today. And if it does, I wanted to really capitalize off it. Okay, here's when market truly open. Okay, here's 9:29. Boom, market opens here, trades weirdly, starts waking. I didn't enter a trade here yet. Can't believe this. Here is when I was open to trade. We tapped into this 5 minute. I believe in here. I I believe in here. I started going short. I went short here of retracements here. Very early though. The price traded at here all the way up to here at one point, right? I had a 22-point stop. I entered at this push down towards London lows right here. A plus setup after we rejected this five, and as you guys can see, I was just getting waked out there. We tapped it again, started displaying lower, entered here again. This is how I actually blew my account. Entered here again, right? I already got stop once, right? I'm giving you guys exactly what happened. Enter here again, re-enter here, stop loss literally at this 1 minute imbalance. Didn't want price to invert this 1 minute imbalance if we already distributing lower, if we're already, creating bearish order flow. And that's not how I went. That's not how I went. I'm sorry. That is not how I went. I entered this chop like 3 times, and this is how I literally blew my XFAs. Okay. But then prices displaced lower, and I ended up catching this, something like this, after we chop it up. I really blew my XFAs here. I showed you guys one entry, but it was truly like two entries. Getting fucked here, like getting waked here. Okay, this short towards London lows was the one that I caught on my fucking on these eval that you guys see right here. That short that I literally just showed you guys. This one was the one that I caught here, and after blowing already my exit phase, I was already very pissed off. I was already like down bad, honestly. And price ended up sweeping London lows, retracing, and here's where I entered on my alphas towards these lows right here. I'm gonna go on replay, something like this. One second, boys. I caught this on this eval, and this is where I entered on my second one for alpha. Right, we swept London highs, we swept London lows. I'm sorry. Here, I knew we were gonna end up sweeping all these sell side liquidity. I waited for a 1 minute retrace. And here's when I started just catching shorts on alpha, honestly. I took a couple shorts on alpha. I caught the whole continuation move down a couple times, honestly. Here's when I started just banging shorts on alpha, honestly. And that's how I made 2000 on alpha. Continuation, following my motto, honestly. Here I made like 900 on alpha. I knew we could continue displacing lower. Here I waited for price to honestly choppy, started chopping up, and here's when I entered again, shorts again. I ended up catching like a high RR, not all at once, right? Not all at once, but I did end up. I barely risked two. I went in with like 10, with like 1 minute, but I caught this like 900, and then I caught like a nice RR here on the second trade, I believe, something like that. This is truly how the day went for alpha. And as you guys can see, I'm trusting my buys. I'm trusting my buys. I know continuations work well. Holy chop of doom, eh? I never got stopped here, honestly ever. And then that's how I made 2000 on alpha. Honestly, just held, caught continuations, caught nice continuations here, and ended up making. That's how I ended up making some good money on alpha. Honestly, made 2000 on alpha as I showed you on the pre now, but this was the trades that wigged me out on the exit phase. Honestly, this wick right here, price coming and tapping into this 5 minute, and then making me think that we're gonna respect it. Right, jumped the gun too quick. I really wanted these lows. Price also came all the way back down here, waked it up. So we actually did create relatively equal lows right here on London and on New York opening. So it was such an A plus for shorts. I was honestly price sold the fuck off. And I made money on alpha. I'm at like 51K. I'm missing like 1 point. I'm missing almost like 2K and I'm funded. And at least I funded a 50K on top sip, honestly. So can't really get mad at that, you know. And yeah, tough day, boys. Tough day. That's how the day went. Price sold off. I knew we were gonna sell off. I just lacked patience, guys. Lacked patience. If I would have just waited for this chop, I would have waited and waited and waited. I would have been okay. I really would have been okay. But every moment in the market is unique. I am human. I was 1 day away, so I entered this chop trying to short this a lot of times. Honestly, I tried to short this way too many times, more times than I shouldn't have. Right? I really wanted this trade, and I was not getting it. I was not getting it. At any displacement lower that we would get, but we wouldn't get candle closures. I was entering and entering and entering and entering, and ultimately got wigged out of all these wicks. All like three of these wicks wigged me out entering the same trade over and over again towards these lows. If I would have just waited for displacement, how I did on the in the eval, I would have waited for price to actually displace lower and stop wicking till this 5 minute. I would have been okay, you know. But it's not what happened today, boys. Unfortunate days. Unfortunate days will happen. You know, you can't really do anything about it. You can just learn, journal it, and come back stronger the next day. And yeah, that's what happened today. Keeping it transparent with you guys, keeping it honest with you guys. You know, you can still be profitable. You can still be profitable every single month and still make mistakes, still blow accounts, still get wicked out. The market doesn't care that I'm unfunded. The market doesn't care that I'm 1 day away. The market is gonna move how it's gonna move. Okay, and it's my job to honestly lock in and take good trades, right? Take good trades. Try not to get wicked, right? Have patience, trust my bias, and yeah, that's what happened, boys. 2,000 and alpha, made literally blew all my allocation and then made like $3,000, honestly. So yeah, that's what happened, boys. Tough day. Towards the payout, but we're early in the month, so I'm definitely gonna grind out another payout and definitely come out in profit for February and catch you guys in the next one. I'm drained, I'm tired, but I love doing this. I'm gonna continue doing this. Hopefully, you guys can learn from my mistakes. Know that trading is never perfect, but if you if you trust the process, if you learn from your mistakes, if you journal everything that you do, you're gonna come out ahead in the long run. Okay, today was definitely a learning experience, definitely a lesson, and yeah, I wanted to call it at two losses, but I couldn't call it at two losses today because I was one day away and I was really convicted in the shorts. I was really convicted that we are gonna dump. It's just this chop got me fucking out of here. All right, boys. This chop just fucking ruined me right here. Honestly, this chop got stopped out too many times in it. It is what it is. Had the right bias, poor precision. Okay, fellas. Ended up catching these whole dump on alpha, so fucking. Catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Ask me questions about anything you guys want to know. I'll be here. I'll answer all of you. And yeah, losses are part of the winning statistics. Mistakes are inevitable. We just gotta learn from them. Without further ado, I'm gonna go hit the gym. Journal is done. Catch you guys in the next one. Said this like 30 times, but yeah, peace.